for that. A mother lost her son in a crash back in April, months before his cherished bicycle was stolen.
Now it is back where it belongs, and that's thanks to her son's friends who never gave up looking for that bike. KTLA Sara Welch live in Tarzana. Good story this morning. Hi, Sarah.
Chris and Lynette, we've been following this story for months. It's such a sad story. This mom lost her son on Easter Sunday in a tragic crash. Months before, though, his beloved bicycle had been stolen. And as you said this morning, his friends, the LAPD, and a host of other people never gave up helping this family, helping this mother to try to get this bicycle back so she could still really hold on to a piece of her son. Joining us this morning is LAPD officer Duke Dow. And Duke, you've been following this from the very beginning, and this morning everybody's coming together. For our viewers just joining us and learning about this, can you walk us through the story of Sebastian?
Yes, Sebastian was a 15-year-old young man who was also one of our LAPD cadets from West Valley Division. After we found about his death, we held a car wash fundraiser for him in West Hills, and thanks to KTLA who came out. There was a viewer who was living in Burbank, saw the story, and he was so touched that he came out, donated a check, and then he found out about the stolen bike, and then he put out a reward, a $1,000 reward to track the bike.
Now, LAPD's been on the case, but Sebastian's friends, they also, as we've been reporting, never gave up, and they helped locate this bike through social media.
Yes, absolutely. Once the reward was put out, he never gave up. Each day, each night, whatever he can, he would search the internet for this Engine 11 bike. It's part of Sebastian's, history. So
this morning, in the next hour, Sebastian's mom has the bike back now in her possession, but this morning, everyone's going to gather, everyone involved, to really say thank you and to give Sebastian's mom a hug.
Oh, absolutely, yes. This is the moment we've been waiting for, to get everybody together, bring a little closure, a little piece of memory for at least mom, that is. So.
All right, Officer Dow, thank you for that. We're going to be talking to you in the next hour or so. And Chris and Lynette, you may remember it was about a month or so back that we had that car wash. There was a car wash, and we were there every hour promoting that car wash. There were lots of people coming and going, getting their car washed, and some pretty big donors who showed up were very touched by this story and wanted to help Sebastian's mom. Well, thankfully, we talk about Good Samaritans and people stepping up to help out. Well, that's exactly what happened here. And we're going to meet everybody coming up in the next hour. So for now, we'll send it back to you. We'll have that coming up a little bit later.
That is fantastic. You know what? That's what we need to do. Some great news. All right.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah. Mother lost her son back in April. It was a terrible accident, and one of his most prized possessions, a very special bicycle, it was stolen.
But thanks to her son's friends who never gave up looking for it, the bike is back where it belongs. KTLA Sara Welch is live in Tarzana with the latest on this. Sarah.
It's really heartwarming, Chris and Lynette. Yeah, thanks to some friends who never gave up. Thanks to the community. Thanks to some generous donors. Here we are now with Alma Montero and her son Sebastian's bike. Alma, this morning, your thoughts?
Well, thank you. That finally I got something, a little piece back from my son that passed away. And thanks to the family that offered the reward. Thanks to Velasco, that's my son's friend, very good friend of his. And thank you to Officer Dow as well.
Alma, let's have Officer Dow with LAPD. We're going to introduce everybody in a second, but could you please walk our viewers through what we've been doing over the last several months and what led to this?
Yes, Alma, lost her son tragically on an Easter Sunday when he was riding a different bike, and he got killed. With that, we held a car wash fundraiser, and during the fundraiser, it was thank you to KTLA here who came out, and Douglas here happened to see the story, drove from Burbank, almost missed a car wash at the last minute at 12 o'clock, but he came before 11 o'clock and donated some money to the family and found out what it meant for Alma to have his bike back, so he went ahead and offered a $1,000 reward for the bike, to locate the bike.
So Douglas and his wife Maricruz put up the reward, but no way. Here we are. You were one of Sebastian's dearest friends. You knew how much this bike first meant to him, but also to his mother. You never gave up looking for it.
No, I didn't. I wanted to keep looking for it. Ever since they put it up an offer, I wanted to help get back the bike. Now we got it. So
through social media, Noe was able to find the bike, and then there was this reward. Douglas and Maricruz, you were very touched by what was happening at the car wash. Walk us through what was going through your heart and mind.
Well, when we saw your newscast that April 22nd morning, my wife and I, that was a Sunday morning, we immediately knew that we had to drop our plans and come and see you at the car wash and contribute and donate money for the burial expenses. It wasn't upon arriving there that when I spoke to Officer Dow that he told me that the bike had been stolen a couple months before, and I expressed to him that our family wishes to get the bike back, and we need to get the bike back at any cost, and so we needed to put a reward out there. And I immediately told him that, you know, we need to put a reward, and my wife Maricruz and Christina agreed that we need to get the bike back to have closure for the family, to have at least something back. And he immediately put the reward out, and through a streak of luck and grace of God, Sebastian just happened to go on social media 2 or 3 months later and found the bike, and this actually made our year. I mean, we couldn't be more happier for her, Elma, to get her bicycle back that her son wants home.
And so your daughter Christina, I know your wife had said this is about teaching her how to step up, reach out, and help the community. And Christina, I see in your hand, Chris and Lynette, this is the reward money that's going to Noe here in part for helping find this bike, helping give Alma a piece of her son back.
yeah. Honestly, it makes me happy that the bike's here. Nothing more. But I wish she was here.
The main thing. We'd like to present, Christina would like to present the reward to the mother Alma.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it because I couldn't probably, these things couldn't be done without his help, the family help, all of us in here. I mean, no me probably, I'm the mom, I'm the one that was looking for, but all these things, I mean, they couldn't be done before. So thank you, Velasco. Thank you, Officer Dow, that he's been trying from the beginning. He's the one that put a lot of effort from the beginning. When he found out, he said, you know what, let's look for the bike. And then we met these angel people as well. And here we are, getting a little bit.
You have some of Sebastian back.
Thank you. I have a little piece of my son.
That's the main thing. Again, if it wasn't for Channel 5 and Officer Dow and especially Sebastian, all of this bike would not be here. It would not be here if it wasn't for Channel 5 and the Officer Dow and Sebastian. And I'm so happy that it did happen.
You know what? This is really about community. It's bigger. It's bigger than us. This is about people stepping up, and it's about neighbors helping neighbors. And today, a mother has a little piece of her son back, Chris and Lynette. And I know there's a community here that's very happy. They wish he was here, of course, but they have his bike back, and that means so much to this family.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. What an impressive young man. It's Sebastian, an LAPD officer. He's got a bunch of other cases, a bunch of other duties, and yet to take the time.
It really is what Sarah said. It is about community.
You can't do
People
much.
get it
There's
together.
nothing but bad news out there half the time, but I really appreciate, respect those people. Like, okay, this is the thing we're going to
Yeah.
get involved in.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Right.
See what happens. This morning we got a follow-up. A mother lost her son back in April. It was a terrible accident. And one of his most prized possessions, it was his bicycle, special one, and it was stolen.
But thanks to her son's friend who never gave up looking for it, the bike is back where it belongs. KTLA 5 Sara Welch is live in Tarzana with the story. Sarah.
Lynette and Chris, good morning. As this bike is here, Alma Montero, you're here, and you have so many people to thank, especially Noe, for getting this bike back, finding it on social media.
Yes, I want to thank Noe. He was one of my son's best friend, and luckily he find it. I mean, I'm happy that he's the one that find it. Of course, a lot of people were looking for it, but it happens that he's the one. And I want to thank same thing with the family, that they've been so kind to us since the fundraiser, they be helping us. He offered the reward.
That's the Abraham family. They put up $1,000 reward to help locate the bike, and a portion of that will go to Noe.
Yes, he didn't know, but part of the reward is going to go to him as a thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, he didn't know, but part of the reward is going to go to him as a thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And that's the way it's going to be now.
Yeah, and just quickly too, to the Abraham family, you saw the fundraiser that was being held at the car wash, and you felt compelled to give back to your community and to the family.
Yes, immediately upon watching your broadcast that April morning, Sunday, my wife and I decided to drop what we're doing and go to the car wash and help out in any way possible. And it wasn't upon meeting Officer Dow at the car wash that he informed us that his bicycle was stolen. And we immediately, said we got to launch a, reward for this and get this bike back.
Well, the family really appreciates that, but Officer Dow, for you, Sebastian was a special boy. He was part of the LAPD's cadet program, and this meant a lot to you and the other officers over at Topanga to do whatever you could for the family.
Yes, this is a story about commitment, dedication, and compassion, and a partnership with the community. And this is just a blessing to have the bike back.
Well, Alma, I know you sure think that, and we appreciate you coming out and talking with us today.
God, thank you.
You can't bring your son back, but you have a piece of him, one of his most prized possessions, with you now forever.
Yes, that's correct. I mean, he loved his bike so dearly, and he got heartbroken when they stole it from him. Now, at least I have a little tiny bit piece of him back.
Thank you. We're going to send it back to you, Chris and Lynette in Hollywood. Again, Neighbors Helping Neighbors. This is all about community.
Wonderful. Thank you. We appreciate it. Appreciate them sharing. A strong mom to share that. I really thank the LAPD and everyone that came forward to help and try and find that bike.
Absolutely.